Hello. Hi, guys. This is Suzy Woo coming at you. And it's been a while. Yeah, I probably sound like a broken record because I've got my blue cable plugged in just to make sure we have optimum connection. Um, Happy to be back. And I wanted to talk to you tonight briefly. Hello, Spirit. Come on, Patrick. Come on, baby. There you go. Um, because Mercury has gone retrograde. And it's not okay. So Mercury goes retrograde a third of the time. And a third of the time is when we are, hi Jane, a third of the time is when we are sleeping or when we should be sleeping. A third of our 8 hours out of our 24 should be dedicated to going offline and when we should be sleeping. Oh, sure. Let's get that fire in the shot. Yeah, that's nice. Right, Patrick? Here's my baby. All right, so it looks crooked. So Mercury went retrograde today, and again, it goes retrograde about a third of the time. So about a third of everybody was born with Mercury retrograde, and Mercury is the planet of communication, short travel, siblings, cars, uh, emails, contracts. So they say not to enter into contracts when Mercury is retrograde, not to purchase a car, not to sign a contract. And the thing is if it's something that you've already been, if it's something that's already in motion, then it's okay, but it's definitely not a time to initiate entering into a contract of any kind. There's a few things I want to talk about tonight, but so this Mercury retrograde and what the heck that means. Again, Mercury, the planet of communication and short travel, so like our vehicles, communication, our emails, schedules, appointments are going to be wonky. And it seems that this has had a running head start over the past several days because I've just noticed what people are saying out there and clients coming in my door, which is going to take me to the next topic, but I don't want to, I'm not done with this one. So during this, so Mercury retrograde, it's in Scorpio. So Scorpio is the most intense. It kind of plummets the depths of our psyche, the deep dark parts of ourselves that we don't like, that we're not real comfortable with. It's the shadow side or the shadow work. It's the parts of ourselves that we're just not comfortable with. It's our wounds. It's our traumas. It's our childhood wounding. It's the pain. It's the neglect. It's the suffering. It's the stuff that we're still carrying, the wounds and the scars and all of that kind of stuff. That's what Scorpio holds. So all of the signs have a positive or a higher expression and then a lower expression. The higher expression of Scorpio is work, is focused, is driven, is also very passionate. The lower expression of Scorpio is seeing the worst case scenario in everything. And one of the examples is you see your friend for lunch and you haven't seen your friend in years. So you have lunch and it's super awesome. And when they leave, you just say, give me a call, let me know when you get back home so I know you made it home safely. So they're like, yeah. So they go to wherever home is for them. And they have, maybe they have delays. They had to go to the bathroom and they had to say hi to their family and let the dogs out or what have you. The lower expression of Scorpio is like, and pretty much has them broken down on the side of the road and they've gotten, brutally murdered and they're dismembered on the side of the road. That is the lower expression of Scorpio. Sees the worst case, the most gruesome in everything. But you know what else about Scorpio? Let's go back to the higher expression of Scorpio, is that it gets to the bottom of everything. Scorpio pulls off layers and layers and layers until it gets to the absolute truth. Scorpio does the full cavity search and does not stop until they find the absolute rock bottom truth. That is one of the higher expressions of Scorpio. Scorpio loves like the private investigative shows and movies and the whodunits and getting, investigating and getting to the bottom of things. Scorpio is wonderful at interrogations because Scorpios know the truth, and so they know how to kind of mess with people to get them to divulge what the truth is. So Mercury, the planet of communication, is in Scorpio, and today it went retrograde. So there's a lot of stuff looming beneath the surface, and guess when we're going to see these things? The full moon. So October 31st is a blue moon, and let's make it nice and simple. A blue moon is when you have 2 full moons in a month. The second one is the blue moon. Now you know. See, you learn stuff. So October 31st is the full moon. We had one on October 1st. The next one's October 31st. A full moon. And a full moon is when the moon is big and fat and lit up and shines a light on things. That is when things are revealed because it's illuminated. So you can bet all this stuff seeping below the surface is going to start to come up and come out. And so that's going to be true for you in your life somewhere, but the area of life depends on where this falls in your personal chart. And of course, if you want to get your chart done, I do that. But for the collective, you can imagine. So there's going to be a lot of slinging. I can say that, right? A lot of slinging out there in the media, in the public arena. There's going to be a lot of new information coming to the surface. And it's going to be up to you and me individually figuring out what is true for us. Because what is true for your neighbor is not necessarily true for you. We're all on different wavelengths here. We're all living slightly different realities. And it doesn't make one right and the other wrong. It's just where we are on our journey. So like you can't see going up, you could see where you're at and you could see where you've come from, but you can't see what you're not ready for yet. Hi Andrea. So that's what's going on, and kind of what you can expect. Now let's add to that we are in Libra season for another week and a half or 10 or so. So Libra is all about our partnerships, our relationships. And it's just fascinating to me that all of the clients that I've seen in Libra season have all had the pressure of the relationship coming to the surface, coming to a head. It's like you got to pop that zit, right? Or what do? Get some Benadryl or whatever that, no, not Benadryl. The acne medicine with benzoyl peroxide, right? And put it on the zit. Or do you pop it? But something is coming to the surface in our relationships. And just to compound that, 2020 is the year of perfect vision, clear vision. And so during this whole, since March, we have been forced, it's kind of like under pressure, we've been forced to look at the people and the situations that we have chosen to engage with and in. And if it's not in alignment with who we are at soul level, it's got to go. And so that forces us to make a conscious decision if we're going to continue doing things that are not in harmony with who we are, or if we're going to change something, make a different conscious choice. Okay, that leads me. Hi, Amanda. That leads me to the next topic, is that as we are moving towards what I'm calling the age of Aquarius, some heavy hitting planets are shifting out of this kind of Capricorn, the old brotherhood and conventional way of doing everything, and it's always been this way. Well, that's, as you know, it's all falling away. So it's the government, it's the banking, it's the top-down structures that are no longer sustainable in their corrupted ways. So what is happening, especially today, because Mercury stationing retrograde at 11 degrees, 11 is portal, 11 is a master number, 11 degrees in Scorpio, and exactly across the sky we have Uranus in Taurus, just went retrograde too. So you can expect probably disruptions of the earth, the tectonic plates. There may be earthquakes. There may be, now also we have Mars retrograde. Mars is ruled by Aries, god of war, fire, conflict. So there can be more sudden fires, more sudden conflicts, sudden outbursts, or more protests, more standing up, more uprising. And what is it all for? It's for what is true to us. This is time to allow ourselves to reveal who we are at soul level, instead of hiding because we might not be accepted, because of those old fears of rejection, of not feeling supported. Yeah, so this is a very, very pivotal time for the collective. There's Razz, and for you and me. It's a very pivotal time for all of us. So if you choose to stay back in the hardened, oldie, moldy, fashioned ways, I don't know what I want to say about that, just that I'm choosing to not do that. So hopefully you are getting the call, and you are curious, and you're learning, and you're maybe taking some workshops, or reading some spiritual books about your own personal journey. And that is also what I wanted to talk about too, is these energies are really, really intensifying, because the calls that I've been getting, or the messages, or what have you, it's the cat ready to make a mess, is that things are coming to a head. So people are really feeling like something's got to change. I don't know what it is. People are really, oh no, he's gonna knock down some stuff. Get down. Get down. Oh, don't do that. Gosh darn cat. Is that people are really feeling the pressure. They know something's about to change, or something's got to give, and it's creating tension. It's creating a lot of anxiety. So it can go very, very anxiety ridden, or it can go into a very deep depression, and it can be back and forth between the two. So I'm getting a lot of clients currently who are, it's coming to a peak. Something's changing, and I don't know what it is. I have all of this anxiety, or I'm really suffering from a deep depression, deeper than any other depression I've ever had, and I don't know where I'm going with this. So if this resonates with you and you're looking for some clarity or guidance, give me a call, send me a message. Um, I work around the planet, so you can see me in person if you like, if you're in Western New York, or we can do this via Zoom or even email if you're really shy. But you're not crazy. It's so important that you know it's not in your head. You're not crazy, and there's a ton of other people who feel exactly the way that you do, because they're showing up in my office, so I know. And very, very similar situations seem to come in at the same time. And looking at the charts as people who have extremely similar things in their chart. And it just fascinates me. Yeah, it speaks to you, Andrea. It's really, really coming to a head. And it's very significant. So what I do is I help you make sense of it. And then we find the little triggers. We find those deep kind of things that are keeping certain. Oh, another thing that's happening is that people are having dreams about past relationships. And some people who have said, I really need to let this go and I don't know how, or I thought I was over that heartbreak. I thought I was over that loss. I thought I was over that blowout or whatever it was. And now all of a sudden, this person's energy is like coming back in my space again, or I'm having dreams about them again, like sustained for several days. This is the influence of the skies that we're under right now. So just know you're not losing it, okay? It's actual, it's real. And please be gentle with yourself, please. Really important to be gentle with yourself during these very, very trying times. You're going to make it. You're going to make it just fine. The best advice I can give you is to be gentle with yourself. During this retrograde, which is going to last for about 2 weeks, but then Mercury will still be in what's called its shadow. So until it gets back to where it is right now at 11 degrees Scorpio, before it actually keeps going, it's going to be 3/4 into November. Now Mercury goes station direct on election day. So yes, there is a lot of sleep issues, and we're tossing and turning, or we're falling. We're not going all the way into sleep. So it's kind of like you come back into your awareness and you think, wow, a lot of time has gone by, but I really didn't sleep. So there's a lot of energies that are speaking to us on subconscious and deep levels. Thanks for saying this. I have felt this and been uneasy, depressed, and anxiety. It's crazy. It's exactly. See, look at you guys. You're sharing, and that's wonderful. This is what we need. We need to be able to reach out and just hold one another's hands. And we've got each other. We've got this. But I can promise you, look at just your own comments here, that you are not in this alone. So many people are going through this as well. And that's why it's so important to me to be able to come on a platform like this and be able to reach a lot of people and let you know that you're not alone. Okay. Oh yeah, so this Mercury retrograde in Scorpio is going to go back into Libra, what we're in right now. And it's going to again look at our relationships, how we see ourselves in relationship, how we perceive ourselves through the eyes of others, and how we're looking at these relationships, how we do relationships. So it's all of our relationships, not just our intimate ones, but it's how we interact with other people. So you can expect a lot of dirt to come to the surface in our own lives, especially as we get towards that full moon and in the grand scheme of things. So there's going to be a lot of dirt that starts to become more revealed. So what's the word for that? Divulging. More information will be. That's not exactly the word I wanted, though. Just more secrets will be revealed. The light is going to be shining on more of this deep, dark stuff, and I'll just leave that right there. What else? Let's check in and see what you guys are saying. This year's crazy, honestly, from the virus and protests and the election. Yep. I've missed you. So nice to have you on tonight. Thank you. You're so caring for all of the work you've always done. Oh, thank you. I really, really feel that. Always helping others. You're a survivor and an inspiration. Thank you, Michelle. I really felt that. I really felt that. You know what I picked up today? A farmer's almanac. This is the Bible. You might not know how to read it, though, because it's how to clean your chimney. Well, that's plain English, but the farmer's almanac is based on the moon, and that really should be what our calendar is. It should be, it's month, not month, month. And each of the days of the week have to do with a planet. So that's another whole thing. That would be a cool little class, though, wouldn't it? Speaking of classes, I'm doing, and this is okay if it's online or in person, Beginner's Guide to Tarot. I'm doing part 1 and part 2. It's November 14th and the 22nd. It's a Saturday, and then the following week, Sunday. And then I'm also doing Beginner's Guide to Energy Healing. That's going to be awesome. And both are available either over Zoom or in person at my office. So you can go to my website, suzy-woo.com, and click on the event calendar, and the little listings are there, and you can purchase your seat there. I just announced them last night, and 4 people are already signed up, and I can only hold about 11. So if that's something you're interested in attending in person, please get on it right away. Or if you want to join in on Zoom, just go ahead and reserve your seat there. That's going to be awesome. The store is going wonderful. I've got a lot of new stuff coming in, holistic stuff. There's some apple cider, not apple cider. What is that stuff? Not hard cider either. Apple vinegar. Cider, apple vinegar. Oh my God. Anyways, there's some concoctions that I've ordered. I'm getting some holistic supplements in, and I'm not talking pill stuff. I'm talking stuff that you can use to help you with your, in fact, immunity. We have Paula D'Amico's elderberry syrup, which you can take like a teaspoon a day, and it helps you with, it boosts your immunity. It's got a lot of vitamin C. I think, now I can't talk about everything that's in it because I don't know, but it does help you with immunity. You can put it on your pancakes, put it in your oatmeal. It's excellent, and I've got it. So, and I only have stuff in my shop that I am super excited about. Now, I'm working on the gosh darn website, and I have to apologize because the website, whoever, it's just confusing. I'm working on it. Please be patient with me because I'm still seeing clients while trying to do the website stuff. But the store is only open 3 days a month. I'm going to have delivery available. I did team up with DoorDash. Yes, apple cider vinegar. Thank you, Jane. Oh, yeah, elderberry is amazing. And I'm going to have Saturday curbside pickup available for you as well. So there's a lot of stuff. And, my vision is way bigger than I'm allowed to deliver bit by bit. Like, you can only have one baby at a time. So, speaking of that, the book, 25 tools for stress relief. And I'm one of those 25, I'm a tool. I'm one of those 25 people, contributing author. If you want it to be to get the advanced reader copy, you can leave a review, and that helps it so that when it launches, it helps push it to be an Amazon bestseller. If that's something you're interested, let me know. And then if you're interested in buying the book, when I get my copies, the publishing date is 11/11. And my chapter is 23. It's all awesome numerology. And of course, my chapter is Shine So Bright That It Hurts to Look at You. Yeah. That is being released 11/11. I'll have copies in the store and I will sign your copy. I can ship it anywhere. Okay. All right. I think that's everything I wanted to say. We're going to do a card. The store is called Good for the Spirit Gifts. And it is right on the other side of my office. That's why it's only open 3 days a month for in-person shopping. So the next day it'll be open is the 21st. Every month, 1, 11, 20, 1, 11, and 21. Of course, it's numerology. So the 1st, 11th, and 21st of every month is when the store is physically open. All right. And you can find, I've done some tours. You can see the videos of what we have in store, but I just ordered a bunch of new stuff coming in, so there's always going to be something. And look at, isn't this the sweetest thing? So I have these sweet little teacups, rose petals and some white gravel, and these sweet little air plants. I've always loved air plants, and these air plants represent freedom because they're portable. They don't need soil. Very easy to care for. I think I have 4 of these. Aren't they just so sweet? So some are in the store. Hi, Risa. I was just talking about you last night because I haven't seen you. I can't wait to see you again and give you a great big hug. Okay, so yeah, so these kinds of items is what you can expect to see in the store. And then we have several artisans. So we have, most of them are local too. So let us, how long have I been gabbing for? Oh, almost a half an hour. So I don't want to overdo it. But gosh darn it, I've missed you guys. So it's very important times that we're going through. Be gentle with yourself, okay? Another thing, make sure you're taking care of your cars, because this Mercury retrograde, if it has a key, what is it, a key? I can't remember because they're not my words. But it rules cars and schedules and timing. So be gentle, be patient, double check before you hit the send button. This is not a time to be reactive. It's a time to just pause for a gosh darn minute. So we're under Libra sun and Virgo moon. Virgo's the perfectionist. So this is a time where you might feel very wired that you've got to get everything exactly right. You got to ease up on that. There's never a time you're going to feel 100%. So just be patient, be gentle, and allow yourself to be human. We're here as human beings on planet Earth to grow and learn. And you can't grow and learn if you don't allow yourself to make mistakes. When you allow yourself to be vulnerable and let people know, hey, I'm human just like you. I make mistakes. I'm not infallible. It makes you more attractive. People love real people. If you are so much of a perfectionist and you refuse to let anybody see that you're anything other than perfect, I don't know. You know what? We go through great lengths to protect ourselves from feeling inferior, feeling that we're being judged. People are going to judge you no matter what. That's okay. How much power do you give them to influence how you feel about yourself? Consider the source. Remember, hurt people are going to hurt people. There are some people who you will just never be good enough for. And that's okay because they are not your tribe. That's okay. All right. I think that's everything. Those seem to be the big points. So let's draw a card. And I still have a few of these decks left. All of my John Holland books sold out. I still have a deck or two of John Holland's The Psychic Tarot. If you're interested in that tarot class, you don't need to have your own cards. I have 4 decks left. Depending on how many people sign up, I know I need to get more decks in. Excuse me. All right, so let's see what tonight's card is for all of us for this very tense time. Mercury just went retrograde at 11 degrees. Again, that's a master number. It's not a time to be a perfectionist. It is a time, I meant to say this too, it is a time to allow yourself to take a breather. Let yourself just rest, just crash and rest. Just be easy with yourself. Make sure you stay hydrated. There's a lot of planets in Earth, which is a great thing. It helps us to be grounded. We need to be grounded at this time. Yes, I am doing tarot class. It's on my website, so just go to Suzy- or -woo.com and click on the event calendar, and you could sign up for the classes there. 11 is awesome. So 11 is a master number, and it is walking through the portal. It's like 2 pillars. You're entering those pillars. And if you are open, if you're awakened, if you're enlightened, if you're, oh, we had a jumper. If you are awakened and enlightened, then this is a very exciting time. But it's bumpy to get there because it can be very confusing, where we kind of get lost, like we're in a dust storm. And then if we're in the wrong environment and the wrong people, they're kicking up that dust. So we need to stick together and hold one another's hands so that we know that we're not alone. Look at everyone here on this post, everyone who's sharing information. You guys are all awesome. And this should also help you to know that you're not alone. You're never alone. Okay, so the card that jumped out, ooh, it's the first time seeing this one. It's called, it's Earth and, oh my God. So it's the Earth and Air Dragon. So I got to tell you, we've been in Earth. The big planets, the slow-moving planets have been in Earth for hundreds and hundreds of years. That was the Industrial Revolution. We have milked this planet and not been very nice. We're burying our garbage in her, and it's just, and that's just a tip of the iceberg, you know. And we're moving into the age of Aquarius. Aquarius is air, and air is about communication. So again, Mercury is also communication, who just went retrograde. So there's going to be some communications getting crossed. In Scorpio, secrets getting revealed as we get close to this full moon, lighting up secrets, lighting up what's been going on behind the closed curtains of the great Oz, or whatever it is. Mercury is opposite Uranus right now. Uranus is the great awakener. It's enlightenment. It is the extraterrestrials. It is spirit. It is astrology. It is space. It is all of that super cool techie stuff. So we are definitely heading for some amazing, incredible times. Buckle your seatbelt. So Earth now, and we're moving into air, and this dragon is the Earth and Air Dragon. Always so appropriate. I just love it. So let's see what the little words say, and represents a perfect balance of heaven and earth. Stay balanced, ground your visions, and manifest your hopes and dreams. And again, you can't dream too big. This is a time to dream big. Make big plans. Have huge visions for yourself. Huge. Do not limit yourself, okay? All right, so let's see what the author would like to share about this card, and then that will be it for tonight. Earth and Air Dragon. Earth and Air. Page 26. My light. Earth and Air Dragon. Fourth dimensional brown and blue earth and air dragons breathe life force, hope, and vitality into our hopes and dreams while enabling us to ground them. They bring us into balance and harmony so that our visions can manifest in physical reality. I'm reading that sentence again because I wasn't paying attention. They bring us into balance and harmony so that our visions can manifest in physical reality. Got it. To do this, we first picture our castle in the air. That's your dreams. And then ground it. These glorious dragons help us with this process. This card indicates it is the time to clarify your hopes and intentions. Ask the brown and blue earth and air dragons to illuminate your visions. Then ask them to help you take all the action necessary to bring those visions into physical reality. This will re-energize your life. These dragons also offer you assistance in rising above your challenges while remaining grounded in the beautiful vibration of Earth. They enable you to find the perfect balance so that your life can truly flow with grace and ease. Yeah. So call on them now and ask them to help you understand the purpose of your life's lessons and see the highest good in all people and situations. As you see the lessons presented to you on your ascension pathway from a new perspective, your life will be filled with joy and purpose. Let the earth and air dragons breathe their life force into each of your 12 chakras and bring you into balance and harmony. Relax as they do this, and you will have a new sense of calm and equilibrium as you walk your divine path. And again, this deck is the Dragon Oracle cards by Diana Cooper, who is just a beautiful woman. And I have these decks in my shop if you're interested in picking it up. And here's the picture again. Yeah, bring it, baby. All right. Hi, Nadine. Okay. So I think that's it. I think I shared everything I wanted to. Me with all the Virgo in my chart. As soon as I'm done, I'm sure there's going to be 5 other things that I was supposed to bring up. But I think we covered a good amount of ground and we're all caught up. So I know I've got clients until pretty late tomorrow. I've got a lot of new stuff coming into the store. I can't wait to see. So I'm going to work on the website right now. Even though it's 11 o'clock, I'm going to give myself about an hour. And then I will go put my comfy clothes on and chill. All right, guys. So thank you so much for watching. I'm going to upload this to the Woo Life YouTube channel. And if you'd like to make an appointment with me, just reach out at suzy-woo.com, or you can message me here on Facebook as well. Have a beautiful evening. Great big hug. Oh, big hug. There we are. All right, guys. Have a beautiful evening, and I will talk to you soon. Good night.